Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Spitfire show. I was actually only going to do one issue tonight, but I started with only putting a load on, and I thought, well, that's not really much of a show. So I'm going to do two issues tonight, 80, 81. And then I just hope I'm going to get some more issues next week for next week. Otherwise, next week will be, by the looks of it, just a cable and a label. Let's go through my guests. So I've got Geordie Dave with me.
Evening, everybody, and welcome to the show.
Lovely.
This will be a. Hang on, I'm getting feedback on myself. This will be a cracking show, so everybody enjoy.
Lovely, thank you. And Mark.
So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Horlicks the Spitfire show. I think we would have broken the records for the quickest live show known to man if we'd have just done issue 80.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I was like, yeah, let's just do two. Just take a risk. I've had the letter, so I should have them this week, hopefully. And then we've got DS Models and Vintage.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and thanks for having us on tonight, Horlicks. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, as it normally is. And the gang's all here, so let's see what we can do with this Spitfire.
Lovely, thank you very much. How is everyone?
Fine.
Okay.
Not too bad.
You find there is a bit more to do in 82 than just a cable on a label on a cable.
You mean
okay.
You actually install the motor into the base.
Oh, right.
And then you've also got something that you get in issue 81 to install onto the motor as well. It's like a kill switch.
Oh, whack.
Oh, okay. So worst case scenario, there will be a bit more of a show if it's just that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit more to do than.
All right, so do you want to run through the chat?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. First up is D. Harris.
Good evening, Dee.
Hi, Dave.
Then we'll have Mark Spots. Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Mark. That way.
Then we have DS Models and Vintage. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Jazz hands.
Now we'll have Dano's Universe. Hi, everyone.
Hi,
Hi, Dano.
And we'll have Warren James. Hi, all. Hi, Warren.
Hi,
Hello,
Warren.
Warren.
Yorkshire Crafter. Hi, everyone. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, love.
Jay's channel. Good evening, all. Hope everyone is okay and well and good luck of your build, Horlicks. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Jesse.
Hi, Jay.
And Crafty Chris. Hi, everyone. Good luck with your build tonight, Horlicks. Hi, Christy.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Chris.
And Matthew Bohm, evening all, had a delivery today, 75 to 78.
Hi, Matthew.
Hiya, Matthew.
And that's the chat up to date. By the looks of it.
Lovely.
Jolly good.
Right, so I'm doing issue 18. Dave, you're doing issue 81.
Okay, let's see what we got in store for us. I still don't quite know where I'm going to put the base. Since I'm still getting over it since the last screen. But we'll see what happens. Right, let me adjust my cameras and things.
Oh, where's it, Justin? Model making truck out has just come on. Good evening, all.
Hi, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
Hiya.
Hello, Lewis.
Apologies for
Okay.
not being there last Saturday, Lewis. I was busy. So.
Right. Do you want to go solo view, Alex?
Yeah, okay, so thank you. Right, so that's issue 80.
Right, so the part checklist is 8001 is motor with cable.
There we go.
And then your next part is 8002, and that's cable label.
ML.
I know that's my initials.
Oh, yeah.
And that's your parts. Okay.
Okay.
Step 1, take the motor with its cable and the label. Carefully remove the backing from the label.
Oh. Okay, I need full concentration for this.
So this will be a hard one.
There we go.
Okay. Step 2, wrap the label around the cable close to the connector as shown. And that is completed work. But you can test the motor.
Ooh, can we?
Test board. Yes, you can test the motor.
Excuse me.
So this is a bit of a strange setup, isn't it? I don't know if you've noticed. There's like you've got the wire that goes in, but it looks like there's another wire shorting both these out as well. This is an electronic. Yeah, it sort of comes down, unless it's I don't know. Maybe it's a resistor in there.
Yeah.
So where's my power thing?
Well, while you're looking for that, I'll go model making trucker last Saturday, question mark, for the crash, question mark. It's fine, buddy.
Yeah, it was last Saturday. I missed it completely. So yeah, I lead such a busy life. So, but I'll try and catch it tomorrow night, of course. And it's tomorrow night that the Saturday crash is on. So anybody watching, I'm pretty sure that they'll know where to find that. Saturday night crash, live 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Saturday night, isn't it?
Yep. And John's model making, even at Horlicks and everyone. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Hi, John. Thanks for joining us tonight. Another nice new YouTuber there.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's working.
Look at that. Super. It's got a reduction gearbox in there. Oh, that's giving me such an idea.
It's actually got a lot of torque as well. So yeah, this would be ideal for one of your.
Hey, Gabriel. Well, I'll do your windmill.
I was going to say that, you know.
It's slow enough.
Is that slow enough? Wow.
It should be if you could resist it even more. You could put another resistor in line, and then that should slow it down.
Yeah.
But it might be slow enough for the windmill.
Yeah, it depends how you mount it, I guess. If it's direct, then that might be a little bit too fast for the scale.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
But if you're doing it with a belt or something, or
yeah,
then it may be okay.
Wow. Right, it's given me something to think about that anyway.
Right, so it's over to Dave for issue 81.
Okay, yeah, I've drawn the short straw tonight, people. So I've got the long-winded one. You know, I'm more than capable of doing that. So we've got issue 81 of Build the Spitfire Mk 1A, and it's the control mechanism to go into the display stand. Wow. So we've just done the motor, and this bit will actually complement the motor a bit later on. Now we've got a mammoth parts checklist here, Horlicks.
Okay.
For issue 81. There is 20 parts.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll let you get your parts tray ready, and then we'll think about calling them out, shall we?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so 8101 is the base for stand for rod's upper part. And that's a big black part. That's the one. Yeah.
Plastic case.
Plastic case, yeah. So that's the base of stand for rod's upper part. So 8102 is the base for stand for rod's lower part, which is another big black part. There we are.
Okay.
Cookie, yes. And then 8103 is the upright housing for rods, which is a long black part again. Yes, that's the one, I believe. Yeah. So that's 8103, the upright housing for rods.
Okay.
8104 is another one, which is an upright housing for rods. And yes, that's got a split in it as well, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the lightsaber eject motor for the R2D2.
Uh-huh. Right.
Very, very similar function.
Okay. Right. So 8105 is the cap for steel rod and support for acrylic rod. That's the one. And we've got a cuckoo in the background.
Yeah, it's getting later and later, isn't it? It's nearly
It is,
quarter
yeah.
past.
Yeah.
Your battery's guaranteed on it, man.
Okay.
We'll have to put our subs together and buy you a battery there.
It'll be right next. It'll be right next week. One from the clocks forward.
Yeah, it'll be like one of my clocks. It'll be right just once a year. So, so 8106 is the base for rods. Base for rods. 8106.
It's got
Yep.
like a brass thread in it or something.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Okay. 8107 is a cog T40. 8107 is a cog T40. It's got like a squared. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. The squared cutout in the center. Yeah.
I wonder where that's going to go.
Yeah. Well, I never. Right. So 8108 is a cog T20. So that's a wee bit smaller. And it's got a smaller one in the center. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. So that's 8108. 8109 is the cog T10. T10, a little cog. Yeah.
Okay.
And 8110 is a suction cup. I didn't know we was milking cows.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a suction cup. So that's 8110. 8111 is the acrylic rod. 8111. Acrylic rod. Yeah. Lovely bit of kit that is. It's worth noting to take a note of each end of that rod at this moment in time, because they are totally different.
Okay, yeah, it's got a larger bored hole than that's all right.
Yeah. Okay. So 8112 is the steel threaded rod. Okay, yeah. Nicely bit of engineered kit that. So that's the steel threaded rod. 8112. 8113 is a bearing. A small bearing. Yeah. And 8114 is a pin. That should be in the same bag. Yeah, that's a pin. 8115 is a limit switch.
Ah, yeah. R2D2.
Okay. So, and then 8116 is a cable label. Okay. 8117, and this is where your screws come in. There are 17 2x5mm PB screws and one spare.
Right, so
The PB
1, 2,
screws.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes.
Okay, one spare.
All that.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we've got 81 at 18. We've got 3 1.7 by 6mm PB screws and 1 spare.
1, 2, 3.
And that's the PB screws.
Okay.
So they're the long ones.
Yeah.
Horlicks, according to the diagram. So then we've got 8119, which is 2.5 by 4mm PWB screws and 1 spare.
Yep.
So they'll be the short ones with a washer on the top. Okay, and then 8120. Finally, we've got 3 2x5mm PWB screws and 1 spare.
Yeah, and there is 3 there.
And they're slightly longer but slightly thinner. Okay, that's a mammoth amount of bits.
Okay, yes.
Wow.
It didn't look like there was that much in the bag.
Yeah.
Just before we move on, we'll go through the chat. John's model making. It will be great to see the Spitfire in flight mode after completing this base.
It certainly will, John. It certainly will.
And model making trucker, are you guys doing a show this Sunday? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, 8 o'clock Sunday night. The Northern Model Builders and Crafters.
Alex, I would advise getting your model grease out.
This one.
Yeah.
There you
He's
go.
already there. He's already there. He's already got it. Right. So, are you ready to start with step 1 then?
Yes.
Okay. So, step 1 is take the threaded steel rod 8112 and fit the bearing 8113 onto the round shaft at one end. Oops. Yeah. Bearing. I can hear John's model making now saying bearing. Get your bearings right. Bearing. In his Lancashire accent. We've got step 2 then. We've got fit the threaded rod 8112 into the brass nut in the base for the rods 8106. Note this end of the steel rod has a longer shaft with a flattened side. Okay. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, it doesn't say how far to screw it in. Probably.
No, I just did mine a couple of threads.
Yeah. Okay.
So, are we in more chat, Jody Dave?
Yeah. Model making trucker, fantastic. I'm off this week, so I'll be able to join in.
Ah, brilliant. Brilliant.
And John Model, haha, Dave.
Yeah, when you've worked that one out, when you're from Lancashire, you can say, "Where do you bury people in Bury?" Right, I digress. I can't do a Lancashire accent properly, but there you go. It's made somebody smile tonight. So right, so step 3 then, Horlicks, which I think
Yes.
you've done actually. I believe you've done. So as you insert the threaded rod 8112, screw it down into the nut part of 8116 so that the flattened end of the shaft comes through the nut as shown below. So yeah, you just have it through there so that the flattened end is through.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's answered your question about how far to go down. So step 4 then. Step 4 is take the acrylic rod 8111 and check the holes on each end. One is much larger, and this one is at the top in this diagram. Fit the end with the smaller hole into the socket in part 8106 as shown. Carefully turn the assembly over and fix the acrylic rod in place with a 2.5 by 4mm PWB screw.
It's a tight fit.
As below.
So that is this one.
Yeah.
Right, Alex. Mine was really. You think that the screw's not big enough for for it to go in, but you have to really push on the screw.
Right.
You have to make sure the rod is all the way down.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm happy with that.
Jolly good.
Yeah.
Okay, so step 5 then is take part 8105 and fit the open hole over the top of the end of the acrylic rod 8111. Slide part 8105 down the pole so that the bearing 8113 fits into the closed socket in part 8105 as shown below. I do believe you've just done that, haven't you?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So we're on to step 6 now then. If you're happy with that. You can see what's going to happen there, can't you? That as you screw that up and down, that goes up and down the acrylic rod.
Yeah, it's going to move the rod.
It's going to move the rod up and down, isn't it?
Okay.
So that's the principle. Okay, so step 6. And this is where you're going to need your black part. So take the upper part of the base and stand up for the rods 8101 and check how the housing 8103 fits in place with 2 times 5mm PB screws circled in right. Now, the main part of this, Alex, is to get the orientation right, and the picture is very black in the magazine.
So I think that will go on like that.
That's correct.
Yeah. And then you will need 2 PB screws, and then you screw them from the upper side, was it, and the underside? I can't remember. The underside. It was a couple of weeks ago when I did all this.
Yeah, from the top here. So that's these. That's one of the 17 we've got.
Yeah.
Let's start them off, and then I can.
I just couldn't remember which way you put the screws in.
Yeah, according to the picture, it's sort of, you can just see the head on the top there.
Yeah.
So from the top down. Okay.
Okay, so that's step 6 sorted. Step 7, and that's fit the rod assembly from step 5 into the recesses in the upright housing 8103, so that the steel rod 8112 is inside the housing and the vertical tab on part 8106 fits into the slot on the inside of the housing 8103 red arrow. The horizontal tab at the top of part 8105 fits into a slot at the top of the housing yellow arrow.
I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little ledge.
Like a little ledge at the top there.
Make sure that's in the gutter there, so that can go up and down.
No.
And then
That
top
that's the
bit
one.
will
Yeah.
then go in the groove.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just doing that so you could see it was in the gutter.
Right.
Yeah, that's correct.
So that's obviously going to hold that in place, so this doesn't go up and down.
Yeah. So it'll all come clear on the next step, which is step 8. Take the second upright housing part, 8104, and fit it in place against the housing part, 8103, so that the rod assembly is held in place. The screw holes in the tab on each side of the housing pieces should be aligned, as indicated by the red arrows. The large tab on part 8106 circled fits into the slot in part 8104 circled. And I think we've gathered out exactly that goes.
Yeah.
So long as you line that center slot up with the tab that comes out, and you line the top and bottom up and the screw holes up, we can move on to the next step, which is step 9.
Okay.
Yeah. And step 9 says fix the housing parts 8103 and 8104 together using 4 2 times 5mm PB screws as indicated. So 4 of your 17.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So this is step 10. And step 10 says check that the tab on part 8106 is in the slot in the housing 8104 circled. Then fix the housing to the upper part of the base plate 8101 using 2 PB 2 times 5mm screws.
A bit overkill on the screws, aren't they?
Yeah.
You think about the weight, though, that's got what that motor and stuff
Yeah.
is going to be doing.
Yeah. It's overkill on the instructions as well.
Yeah.
As usual. You have to be a mechanical genius to work these instructions out, like. Okay, right. Okay, now it starts and gets a bit interesting. So it says for step 11, turn the assembly so that you can access the flat part of the base 8101. Fit the shaft of the motor 8001 supplied with the previous issue into the hole in part 8101. Fix in place with 2 PWB 2 times 5mm screws. See the inset.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to go in like so.
Okay, I do believe it can only go one way, so you can try it the other way. I don't think it will fit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
John's motor making. It's tea time, chaps. I'm off to the mess. See you later.
Bon appetit, John. Hope you enjoy your tea. And
See you next time, John.
We'll see you next time. See you probably a Sunday night anyway.
I'll see you again, John.
Yeah, thanks for joining. See you later. Okay, so we're going to screw this in. So has anyone tested theirs yet?
No.
Because I understand sort of how it works, but right now, if you manually move this, because obviously this is supposed to make this go up and down, it just unscrews and comes away from the bearing and leaves this up the top.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
I would have said you need some weight on the top of it.
Yeah.
But having said that, when you got all the cogs in, I suppose you could theoretically try it and put a little.
I suppose it depends which way the motor wants to go, because obviously we can't change the direction of the motor. So yeah, the worry is you turn it on, it's going to go the wrong way and push it out more than what it can, and then it'll break something.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
So step 12, carefully turn the assembly over and take the T40 cog 8107 and fit it onto the shaft of the motor 8001. So it's the one with the slot in the center. That's the one. With the cross part to the top. Yeah. It's got a more defined cross part there. So that way.
okay, so that's going to be pushed on.
Yeah.
It's quite a tight fit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then step 13 is fix the pin 8114 into the socket in the upper part of the bay of the stand 8101. So,
okay, so that's in that hole there.
In that hole there, yeah. Okay, I've got to be careful you don't lose that. So keeping it that way all the time for now.
Okay.
So then we're step 14, fix the T20 cog, that's the next one down, 8108, onto the pin 8114, the smaller ring of the teeth face downwards and interlock with the teeth on the cog 8107.
Okay, so
That's correct.
that's going to go on like that, but yeah, as saying, I think this needs some grease, and it's probably going to be easier to put a little bit on that center cog first before it goes down.
That's why I said you'll need your modelling grease.
Yeah, so
Grease time.
Mine's not exactly modelling grease. This is, oh god, it's Monaco EM30L, and there's a seller that sells little pots of it, and this is used for DVD players and games consoles and things within the plastic gears of the drive motors and things. So it's the same sort of thing, and this is safe for plastic. It just needs a small bit, just because it'll merge in when it starts rotating. I actually use some of this on the propeller as well.
I think you use some of it as well on the landing motor.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that'll be enough. More than enough. Okay, so that's going to go face down.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's step 14 done. Step 15 is fit the T20 cog 8109 onto the shaft on the end of the steel rod.
It's been raining.
So that's the one you've just fitted. So
I think Dave's internet has dropped. Right, hang on. Right, so where did you get up to?
Sorry?
Where did you get up to? All right, give 14. So step 15 is fit the T20 cog onto the shaft on the end of the steel rod. Note that it is fitted with the side rim facing upwards. When viewing from this angle, the teeth should interlock with the outer ring of the teeth on cog 8108. The diagram below shows the cogs in place.
You've lost, Dave.
Yeah. Again, I'd probably grease it, Alex.
Yes.
He's back.
I have. I've just done step 50. Finished reading out step 15.
Oh, thank you for that.
No problem.
You're back for
Goodness
sleep.
knows where I went.
There we go.
Yeah, goodness knows where I went.
Okay, so it's not quite going on.
It should interlink with the other cogs.
It doesn't go down far enough. There's a massive gap. So the answer would be to probably turn this round, but then that's even harder.
Horlicks, you need to twist the shaft until it's right.
Yeah.
I had to adjust mine.
Yeah, I had to do the same. And then you'll see it drop down. The ring part needs to be uppermost toward you.
Yeah, so you need to turn it
on the cog,
clockwise.
And then
Need
it should
it more,
fit
you need
down
to
into
twist
the
it
rest.
more.
Yeah, it's sort of
Turn
stuck.
it in, yeah.
It won't move any more than that.
Hmm. I wonder why that is. Just while you're doing that, there's a bit more chat, George Dave, if you want to bring that up.
D. Harris, sorry we missed the start. How was everyone? Okay.
Hi,
Yeah,
D.
we're all right. We're all right, thanks, D.
Good, thanks, Steve.
Right, I'm just going to backtrack a bit because I don't think I think the rod's come out of the bearing, or something's not right because that is wedged. It won't do anything. And while I'm at it, I might actually put a bit of grease on the rod.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Oh, I have to get some of that grease before I put this lot together.
I don't like, I don't like screwing into plastic and taking the screws out, but
You haven't got a choice really with what's happening on there.
See, when I decided to build the Bismarck, it was like, I am not putting them motors on with no grease.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, look. See, the shafts come out the bearing.
Right.
It wasn't going in.
Yeah, there we go.
Now it goes in.
Superb. Yeah.
But I'm going to put some grease on there.
So what had happened then is you probably screwed it too far down. So that might be a watch point for everybody. If you're doing this, don't put the screw too far down.
But that's what, apart from the weight, that could happen.
Yes,
when it's on the thing, and that'll be a right pain.
it will.
No,
Yeah,
because you'll have a limiter switch put on, and it'll stop it from going past a certain area.
Oh, yeah.
You do that in issue 82. You put them switches that you received in this issue. You put them on in 82, and it'll stop it from going up too far or down too far.
yeah.
Now his hands are all greasy.
Nope. Yeah, I'm just not sure I'm happy about that. This doesn't seem to be running nice and free in that.
Not bear in mind, it's not held together, is it? Because it's not
No.
Right, yeah. Just check that where your left hand is holding it, is it in the slot properly at the top?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually going to take this out. Also put some grease in that runner at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try this all again. That can go back in there.
And make sure the slot goes through the hole. Sorry, the tab goes through the slot.
Yeah, I'm a bit miffed. I know sort of how it works, but it's not quite working. I know it's not complete, but it's not working how I'm expecting it to work right now.
Yeah.
So we might have to revisit this later on. But for now,
Maybe in some spare time over the weekend, Horlicks, you could maybe have a look at it off camera.
yeah. But for now, that's
Lined up perfectly.
now fitting. Yeah. Okay, so
I've greased that little cog.
Yes, I do. I need to screw this housing back together as well.
All right.
John's model making, evening D. I thought he was away for his tea. D. Harris, John model making, evening to you.
Yeah, we've been doing this for so long, trying to sort this out. He's probably had it and come back.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Johnny Dave, your microphone's really good tonight because it sounds like we've got Darth Vader in the stream with us.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, this is a
I'm your
bit
father. John Model making had me tea lol.
What was it? Russian duck. My dad used to say, I used to say, "What's for tea, Dad?" And he used to say, "Russian duck." Rush in, duck under table, and back out again.
Either that, Mark, or he dozed off. LOL.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, little.
I actually once, before I got to know Geordie Dave a lot more, I actually did think one stream he dozed off.
Okay, the grease is going on the little cog now.
You know, Mark, I am smoking a vape here now, you know, so it could be that.
No, no, it's definitely not that, unless you're constantly smoking the vape.
As I say, I'm sitting here smoking a vape. Need more pop.
Okay, so.
Okay. So that's all in then. So that's step 15 completed. Step 16.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. What is this? Pick on Jody Dave, neat.
So step 16 then, Horlicks, is take the lower part of the stand, 8102, and fit it over the cogs so that they're held in place. 4 screw holes on part 8102 circled, aligned with screw sockets on part 8101 arrows.
And I do have a cold as well, so it could be that.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh, I've just been brought a treat. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go to solo layout. Look, just been brought a treat. Anybody know what they are?
Rum truffle balls.
Yeah.
Truffles.
Yeah.
Rabbit's poo.
I think somebody's been to Morrison's.
Someone's been down the Christmas aisle.
Aye.
Giant rabbits run where you live, aren't they?
Okay, so now I'm going to screw these in.
I had nice fish and chips for me tea. Rob bought with them.
I had a Morrison's salad.
Oh, how are Jody? You know, you're starting now. I thought Darth Vader was in the room, Jody, dear. I told you I've got a cold.
Right. So step 17 then, it's fix the 2 parts together on the stand 8101 and 8102 together using 4 2 times 5mm PB screws.
In the shop, Danny. And JC is going to see monster rabbits around.
Aye.
And D, any excuse.
Okay.
Okay. So that is completed work. The
Oh,
motor and
how
the
does
rod
that work?
mechanism.
Does that make that plastic rod go up and down?
Yes.
Yeah, the motor and the rod mechanism have been assembled. They will be fitted inside the display stand. The cable and the label 5 2 times 5mm PB screws, 3 1.7 by 6mm PB screws, and the suction cup are fitted in the next issue.
I'm so tempted to plug this in, but I don't want it to go the wrong way. I can't remember which way it was turning.
So it might be worthwhile seeing to them small bits, Horlicks, to put them somewhere safe until next issue.
Yeah, so they're actually all in this tray.
Yeah, but that's so you could get knocked over.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is put the lid on.
Oh, by the way, Horlicks, none of them screws you've had before.
Horlicks, put the wire in first.
But
Put the wire in first.
Oh yeah.
And label.
And label.
I'm going to leave all that in there because I don't move this stuff, so I'll keep that carefully and I'll put it up with the plane. And there's the gearbox thing, lifter. I just hope that works properly because it seems like this is getting caught in this hole. But obviously, until we actually run it, we're not going to know.
Yeah.
You got to remember, you're going to get a heavy plane put on top of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what your suction cup's for on the top.
So is it just going to suck to the plane?
I
think so.
I think
well, that ain't going to work, is it?
Well, you've got to think about it. The plane's weight is going to make it go down, and then the motor's going to make it go up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think them suction cups look tiny for the wing. You can get bigger ones, like on the window for the Christmas decorations, stick them on.
Yeah. They don't stick at the best of times. They normally work for an hour and then something goes bang and oh, my lights are falling down. Right, so
in the next issue, you get a motor and a cable label. So you can take it from that. The issue 83 is what we've just done here in 81. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so
here endeth the lesson.
Whoa. There we go then. So I'm just going to carefully put this up with the plane. That will not bubble wrap. That will not go anywhere. And then I'll put the motor with it.
Yeah.
On top so it doesn't blow off anywhere. Not that it would. Yeah, no, lovely. There we go then. So that is issue 81. Thank you very much.
British.
So, do we have any more chat on that?
Yeah.
One more, D. Harris. It's in case you want to take the plane from the base, so hard fixing.
Right. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so all you'll have to do is unplug the electrics and then lift it off, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, there's going to be... I can't remember. There's 3 of these motors, isn't there, that lift up and down? Is it one for each wing and one for the back, or is there even 4?
No, there's only 3.
3, yeah.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Okay, well, that's the end of the show then.
Jolly good.
That is the end of the show this week.
That's taken us an hour then, hasn't it?
Yeah. They didn't obviously. I had to take that back apart,
Yeah.
but glad I did anyway because I added a bit of grease on there just to help the thread. That's what I do with my 3D printer as well. Like, 'cause it's got a similar sort of design.
Yeah.
So I always grease that up. I showed you my coin last week, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. No, so that's that then. Okay, well, that is all then from me.
Jolly
Unless
good.
anyone else has got any news or updates or.
Not quite, but we are having a Northern Model Builders show on Sunday at 8 o'clock with the Northern Model Builders and Crafters on Sunday evening. So you'll be all welcome to come along to there. And there's one or two of us that are doing one or two different things in there, isn't there? So
Okay, lovely.
Couple of chats. Couple of chats before we go. Good night, all. Take care. See you soon. That's from John's model making.
Good night, John.
Good night, John. Thank you.
And D. Harris. Good night, gents, and stay safe and well, all including Darth Vader. All right.
Good night.
All right, Mr. Vader. Goodbye,
Night,
Mr.
D.
Vader. Good night, D.
Night's Terminator.
You didn't like
No, I
it
don't.
tonight.
I need to get him some more batteries.
Uh,
I had it on the other night, and then I turned it off, but I forgot to turn the switch off on the base. So, it still sort of works, but when you try and play any audio, all the lights dim, and then it starts flickering, so the batteries are low.
Dave, I think you are getting a reminder with that last piece of chat.
Oh, heck yeah. So, yeah, there is something nice and new coming up.
Night all in that chat, and Crafty Chris Tuesday 8 p.m.
Yeah. So we've got Crafty Chris on Tuesday at 8 p.m. On her channel, on Crafty Chris's channel, and she will be building probably step one of build the Eddie Stubbard lorry. So she's going to be doing that on her channel, and she's going to have Yorkshire Crafter with her, and she's going to have me with her, and and you'd be quite welcome to come along and join in the chat. So that's on Crafty Chris's channel at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night. So so that's new, and that will probably take place every Tuesday from now on. If she gets the issues to build the Eddie Stubbart wagon in 1/12 scale. So that's new for Tuesdays, 8 p.m. on Crafty Chris's.
Give me a sec, and I'll put the channel link in the chat.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
No problem.
D. Harris, he must be on about the Terminator. Rewire it from batteries to a power pack, easy to do. Taking care on the voltage.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Right.
I didn't think of that.
Right, this will come up as Horlicks has sent it, but that's the link to Crafty Chris's channel if you want to watch on Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Lovely. Okay, thank you very much for that.
Problem.
I'll put that up on the screen for you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Go along, subscribe, and
very exciting indeed.
Show your support to Chris. Yeah, that'd be nice.
But I do believe there is another lady that's building it as well. So, and that's Dexterous Crafter. She's building the Eddie Stubbard wagon as well. So, it's going to be one or two ladies that's building it. So, it's going to be quite fun.
Lovely, yeah. So everyone check that out then on Tuesday. Look forward to that. And I'm still waiting to hear about the Hogwarts.
Yeah. Will it be coming out?
Have you cancelled that camper, Horlicks?
Well, not really, no.
You need to. Model space is closing down.
I haven't been charged for it.
Right.
because they took the money, then they put it back in the bank, but it's been left open. So as far as I'm aware, as soon as they ship it, then I get charged.
Yeah.
But there's not enough money in the account now anyway, so it's not going to go through. But they haven't tried to say it's just really bad. Like, I've not had any communication from them whatsoever.
Been over a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been quite some time, hasn't it?
Model Space is shutting down and they're going under D'Agostini. Basically.
Well, that could be a good thing. You know, if they're gonna, you know, at least you might get stuff you order now.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do, couldn't you? Yeah.
But no, I think if they did the camper again, like a rerun, I would definitely be interested in it.
Right. So on the D'Agostini website, there is at the moment a link to Model Space, and it does have the picture of the camper on it. But nobody knows anything. We don't know how and when it's going to happen.
Might be worthwhile asking him, mightn't it?
Yeah, because I think it'd be easier if they had a proper rerun and it was a monthly thing, then, you know, because I did really want it, because I've got, obviously, the one that I got for Christmas from Jay, the Lego. I got the 3D printed one I did. I got the little Diddy one that Mark got me for Christmas. That's set up in here now. I actually had to unbox it, but it's really cute. So that's with it. And then when I was on holiday a few weeks ago, I went to Devon. There was well, I'll show you. It was in the 2p machines.
Ah.
And I just had to get it, and I must have spent about £10 in 2p's to try and get it. It's quite heavy, and it was in the middle, and it did eventually come through. And I mean, it wasn't so bad. It probably cost me about £5, because when I won this, there was a £5 note hanging out the top. But it's got a few quids in it. But yeah, so I've got another camper to the collection. So I would like to get the big one.
Why did you not buy the real one?
Yeah, I could do, but I'm not sure if I could do the gears, because they're a bit old-fashioned, aren't they? It's like driving a Morris Minor, I'm guessing, with the gear knob. But
no. Just a question from me. Have I tried the decals? Yes, you're right. I can't have them as water slides because the ink comes off, so I'm just sticking them on with glue. Cutting them out and sticking them on with glue. Suits me for this bus.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for doing them anyway.
Okay. Right, well, on that note then, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to go through everyone to say their goodbyes. So let's go to Geordie Dave.
I'll just do my dog feeder. Mark, I'm your father. Since you started that the night. Good night, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show like I've enjoyed it, and everybody else. I hope we've made everybody have a laugh and a bit fun. So, good night from me.
Yeah, thank you, Geordie. No. And Mark's Mods. There we go.
So it's a good night from me. All light-hearted, obviously. But yeah, see you Sunday.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, Mark. And
it's a good night from me. And please don't take anything serious that I've said about Lancashire, because there's always been a problem between Lancashire and Yorkshire, as you know, at War of the Roses and all that. So please don't take it seriously. And yeah, good night from me. Please give Horlicks a nice good thumbs up on the way out, and we'll see you all on Sunday night. So good night from me.
Lovely. Thank you, DS Models and Vintage, and aka Dave. And that just leaves me to say, yes, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. There are links in my description for my wish list and things if you wish to support me in any way. And don't forget to check out all these fabulous guys' channels. And also, Chris on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Crafty Chris. So the link's there. So yeah, that's how you use. So make sure you go and show your support there. So that's it from me tonight, and I will see you next week for some more Spitfire. So for now, take care.
See ya.
Bye bye.
I get lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I.